Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Sunday. I hope you are having a fantastic day. If this is the first video you are seeing today, I did review the Kringle Fantasy Collection Mermaid Scales fragrance earlier this morning. I will link that video in the description box down below. I will also link where you can find this one, as well as a discount code if you are interested in saving 15% on any of the Fantasy Collection candles or anything else on the Kringle website. The code is just Melanie15 and you enter that at checkout. So check out the description box down below, loads of information down there. In this video, I'm gonna give you guys some in-depth thoughts on the Fairies Floss fragrance. However, before I get into that, I just kind of want to address an issue that I have seen kind of going around in some of the Kringle groups. And there has been some breakage from specifically the Reserve Collection candles. Now, Mick has addressed this, and I just want to go ahead and read just a quick blurb, an explanation about why this could be happening. And I also want to just encourage those of you that have had any breakage with either this particular collection or the Reserve candles. If you have a problem with that, contact the Kringle customer service. They are going to replace any of the jars that are broken. Some people have experienced cracking when they take the lid off. So if that is you, customer service wants to take care of you, so make sure that you get in touch with them. I will put the information for customer service in the description box down below. So if you have had a problem, please get in touch with them. But I want to read you as to why Kringle and Mick specifically thinks this might be happening, just so that you have a little bit of a heads up with regard to this issue, and then we will get into Fairies Floss. Check out the description box for a timestamp on when to fast forward to if you're just interested in the Fairies Floss. Okay, so and I'm quoting here. So the black jars are shipped and handled 5 times more than clear jars. Our manufacturer in Ohio makes the clear jars and sends them to us. We take a percentage of that order and send them to our decorator. They then unpack, paint, bake, and repack the jars to send to us. We then unpack, pour, and send to the end user. This additional transit time allows for potential breakage, stress fractures, and not to mention all the handling process to decorate the glass. Another potential issue is that the paint could be gripping the lid filaments and causing a slight amount of additional friction when removing the lids, putting pressure on an already existing stress fracture that is unseen. All this being said, Kringle Candle is committed to the best quality, and in every instance, we will replace any broken jars, no questions asked. So while this issue is definitely annoying for those of you that have experienced it, just get in touch with Kringle. They will make it right. I'm sure if you would prefer a refund, I'm sure they can help you with that. Just get in touch with customer service and they will take care of you. But it definitely makes sense to me that there is a little bit more potential for things to go wrong, because if your glass jars are being handled multiple times before you even get the finished product into the jar and like ready to ship, then there is some room for that to go awry. Statistically, according to Kringle, like the number of issues that they have are like so tiny that this does not warrant like a recall or anything like that. Just pay very close attention to your candles. You should always be burning them within, you know, the line of your sight. Like, don't leave candles burning unattended. We all are aware of this. And if you see any type of fracture, or if you hear like a crack or something, definitely make sure you are right there to address the issue, blow the candle out, and get in touch with customer service. So that being said, let us now get into the review of Fairies Floss, which I ordered 4 of myself. So let me just pull up the description here. I had it on the unicorn poop, which, by the way, my review of unicorn poop will be up early this next week. These are getting really good reviews so far, you guys, not just from ambassadors that obviously receive them as PR. Like this one I did receive as PR, but just so you guys know, I also ordered for myself. So, and I paid for those four with my own money. So I really like this scent a lot. I have to admit though, I like the unicorn poop even more. All right, Fairies Floss. The whimsical nostalgia of light and airy clouds of gently spun sugar crystals infused with tongue twister, mouth-watering essence of tantalizingly sweet blueberries and irresistible accents of pure vanilla extract. Top notes, sweet, strawberry, and blueberry. Your mid notes are sugar and citrus, and the base is vanilla and sugar. Is this a sweet scent? Yes, hands down. Listen, if you don't like sweeter scents, this is not going to be something that you are going to enjoy in any kind of way. I don't consider this overly sweet or cloying, but it definitely falls into that kind of sweet, fruity, not necessarily gourmandy. I guess if you consider fruit scents gourmands, then maybe, but yeah, like for me, this is a perfectly sweet scent because it's not over the top. It's not anything that I feel like would offend guests in any kind of way. In fact, we had a little barbecue at our house last night, and everyone that came into the kitchen when I was serving the food up on the counter inside, like they were like, that smells really good. What is that? So yeah, I sold some people on the Fairies Floss last night. Okay, your top notes being that strawberry and blueberry. I do think you do smell strawberry and blueberry in here. Both of them I don't think are necessarily like that authentic strawberry and blueberry. They fall into more of that, like, I guess, candied version, if you will. But they're lovely. I don't know. I like fruity scents that are candied or authentic. I could go either way. I think the strawberry and blueberry that are in here are perfect. I like them. Those are definitely two of my favorite like fruity scents. So I love that they're paired together in this. In terms of the citrus, I do get like a touch of citrus in this. I think it comes across as maybe like a hint of orange and lemon type of citrus. I don't necessarily smell grapefruit here. I don't smell lime. And that vanilla and sugar at the base, definitely there. I won't say this is like a creamy scent. Sometimes vanilla can lead to like adding a creaminess to a fragrance, but I don't think that's the case here. I think it just helps to maybe tamp down a little bit of the natural sweetness that you're getting from the fruits. And it makes it really pleasant and enjoyable. This is a yummy scent, you guys. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about the fragrance. I am not 100% sure if this is a repackage. If you are more familiar with releases from Kringle that are older than maybe like 2 years ago, because I've only been with Kringle for a couple of years now. So this could have potentially been out at some point in the way past, and I would not know that. But I like the scent. I'm glad that I ordered 4, and if it sticks around, like if these stick around like forever, like if, you know, Kringle is just all of a sudden like, yes, this fantasy collection is like a thing now, and we're always going to have, you know, these core scents, or we're going to keep adding to the collection, like I would be here for it because I love everything about this particular collection. I don't think there is a bad release in the trio that they put out. This one definitely is probably tied with Mermaid Scales for like second favorite behind Unicorn Poop. Really great scent. I like the label on this one, although I kind of think they could have done something maybe even a little bit more magical, if you will, or maybe with a little bit more color. But I think it's a very cute label, right? Definitely fun and whimsical, and I'm a big fan of it. If you are not familiar, the finish that's on the inside of this jar is it's like a teal shimmer, and it's so pretty, you guys. I just love the way these look burning. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. In terms of issues with the wax, there are none. I will give you guys an overhead shot right after we talk about strength and throw. The strength of this one is kind of between like a 6.5 and a 7. And the throw is probably about a 6.5 as well. I wouldn't put that quite at a 7. This is a noticeable fragrance. It's going to give you a little bit more if you put it in a hurricane. And in the description box down below, I will also link a hurricane that you can get for like 25 bucks at Target. That is a great option that would be perfect for the Kringle candles. Also check your local Home Goods, Marshall's, TJ Maxx, those types of places. They always have beautiful hurricanes as well. Just make sure that you are giving your candles a little bit of airflow around the candle within the hurricane. Just because I don't know, especially with the reserve candles, just give it a little bit more breathing room so that the likelihood of stress fractures from excessive heat are limited, I guess. I'm not saying that's necessarily an issue, but I could foresee that being a problem if you put these into a hurricane where the glass is very tight or close next to the candle. I think having a little bit of airflow also just kind of helps disperse the fragrance overall into the room. So yeah, strength and throw right between like a 6.5 and a 7. Like I said, no burn issues. I'm going to give you guys an overhead view and then we can wrap it up. So wax is looking great. Still that beautiful original cream color. No problems whatsoever there. No sooting, no nothing. Like she's doing great. She's an excellent performer per usual. While I am still having some like inconsistency issues with the country candles, which are also now in the soy formulation, I just don't ever really have issues with the soy formula in this 2-wick format. It just always does incredibly well. So big fan of this one. I hope the collection sticks around. I'm definitely rallying for that myself. If you have other ideas for, you know, either fragrances that you think would be great in this particular collection, or maybe labels or names for candles, leave those down below. I know that Kringle is pretty good about kind of surveying their customer base and taking suggestions into mind when it comes to future products. So let Kringle know what you like, what you're looking for. They are really open to feedback. So that's one of the things that I really appreciate about Kringle and why I enjoy working with them so much is like they're always asking for feedback and what they can do better. And I think anytime that a brand does that, it's always going to be a good thing. So anyway, thanks to Kringle for sending Fairies Floss and mermaid scales for consideration. I really do appreciate that. And I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to give this video a big fat thumbs up if you found it helpful and subscribe if you're new. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.